Hey friends, sorry the lighting's kind of wonky in here. I just wanted to let you know about today's assignment. So really, regardless of where you are in the book, I need you to fill out the top half, which just basically says what book you read, where you are in the book, and then a summary of the last third of the book. It's just a short summary, 4 sentences. If you're already done and you've already summarized, summarize one more time. Last third of the book. Give some details so I know that you actually read it. Don't be vague. Like, don't tell me that in the war story, the fighting was ending and everything was getting back to normal. I need details, okay? Um, don't fill it out until you are done with the book, which I know some of you are close to done. Some of you still have a lot of reading to do. And some of you are somewhere in between. But don't fill that in until you are done. So you should already be done with the book. So if you're not, you need to get it done and fill that in. The second part you can do right away, though, and that is possible options. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to have a final paper, and that's going to be a research paper. It needs to be something that is somehow related to the book that you read, because that will be one of the sources. And so you need to be able to tie it to that, some topics from the book, because your paper will reflect some of the information that you gathered from the book that you read. So it doesn't need to be super specific. Like, let me give you an example. Some of you read Hacksaw Ridge. It doesn't need to be about the Battle of Hacksaw Ridge. It could be. It could be about soldiers at war. It could be about PTSD. Um, it could be about World War II, which I believe Hacksaw Ridge was from World War II. Is that correct? I'm not sure. Sorry. Um, but whatever it is, it can be very specific, or it can be just something that, if we were talking about PTSD, you could talk about an experience that Doss had and how that, if PTSD had any impact on him, or how it could have, or whatever. So, like, he could be a small part of that you'll use as just a source that backs up a greater topic. Um, some of you I know read Black Diamond. So, for example, it could be about professional baseball leagues, or it could be about um, minority um, inequalities, or it could be about the Negro Baseball League. So, whatever it is, you're going to brainstorm what are 3 topics. That's what you're going to do for the second half. You're going to brainstorm 3 topics that you could write about that are tied to the book that you read. And then underneath each of those 3, if you picked that one, what would your 3 subtopics be? I put a serious one in there, and then I put a funny one in there. I named the book. Um, and then what are some things that I could research and use the information from that book? All right. So that is what I'm looking for. And Monday, we are going to get into a groove on next steps, and we're going to start writing this research paper. All right, friends? So hang in there. If you have any questions, email me. If you're not done with the book yet, get it done, and don't do the summary until you are done reading the book. All right. But we're moving on. So that means it's Thursday now. If your book's not read, it really, really would benefit you to get it done before we meet again on Monday, so that you're not falling behind. All right. Because the research paper, you're probably going to have some questions about it and stuff like that. And I'm going to help you with it, but I need you to have that book done so we can move forward. Remember the 2 required assignments in order to pass, regardless of what your grade was coming into this term, is you need to finish your nonfiction book and demonstrate to me that you actually read it. And number 2, to write this research paper that will have in-text citations and a works cited page. Don't panic. You probably don't know about any of that yet. That's because I haven't taught it yet. So we're good to go. If you get your book done, you'll be right on track. Take care, friends. And if you need anything, whether it's an academic question or like you need some food or whatever it is, you need some encouragement, please email me and let me know. I miss you like crazy, and I hope that you are good. Bye, friends.